Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Super Metroid here on the Heavy Basics channel. We are in Brinstar, of course, and the only reason why we're in Brinstar is that we need to make some progress. So, we have pink doors here. As usual, they take 5 missiles each, but if you go this way and get past this interesting room, which we're going to be going to because we need to do like 100% on our map completion, you will find, intricate this way, we are going to discover at least a couple of things. This is a missile recharge icon. Very popular icon that came for at least, was involved in Metroid 2, at least. Return of Samus was a big deal, I think. No, it was introduced in Metroid 2, so I think the map room was introduced to this game. This game introduced a lot of features that really molded the Metroid franchise the way it was. So now we go down the other route here. Other route, of course, and we take a little run and some enemies, and then we have this fucker again. Don't like this guy. Anyway, to establish ourselves here at Brinstar, we have to, remember that we have to get ourselves some better missiles. In fact, let's just say the missiles we have are not strong enough. We need stronger missiles. So, how can we get stronger missiles? You may ask yourself. Well, there is one area of Brinstar that we will be approaching. We're approaching the main area of Brinstar. This huge shaft. No, not talking about the TV show or the long rectangular thing. Anyway, this chamber contains at least several good items that we can easily pinch. This next bit coming up here shows a lot of skill if you're an amateur, but if you're a pro, you pick this up quite simply. This is how you take advantage of the wall jump feature and pick up this missile package, which is worth another 5 missiles, that you don't normally get until you get the grappling hook. So, and because I'm pro, I got this first, so that way we have saved some time. Now, let's go to the top of the shaft, shall we? This tall, long shaft. Yup. Nothing sexual whatsoever. It's just a very large chamber. Or anyway, these little spawning chambers or spawn points will give you energy and missiles when you're out. These are very important. But of course, we haven't got the weaponry does actually increase over time. You have the options, of course, to turn this shit off. So, we'll go left here. We have another save chamber here. Very interesting if you want to know the save chamber aspects. Yeah. Right here. Save chamber here. Just in case you want to end this, but unfortunately we're not ending it because we've got lots of things to do. We have a mini-boss battle to go up against. Yeah. It's another mini-boss. It's not another infamous one, but I think this is the one that pretty much people will keep an eye on. 5 missile doors here. We need to replenish the missiles. We don't get killed here for stupid reasons. Right, come on. Give me some missiles, you stupid fucking enemies. Fake now. Yep. Excellent. Now we move on. In this chamber here, ladies and gentlemen, is the pre-chamber towards the Spore Spawn, which is going to be our next boss to face. Now, these things would usually take either one missile or a charge beam shot. And yes, I did say we was going to go after we didn't get the charge beam. Anyway, this is our next mini-boss, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed. This is the spawn. This is the Spore Spawn. The spawn of spores. Oh, I don't know how you say it. Anyway, this boss requires you to have either missiles or charge beam shots. The more devastating weaponry here is the missiles. These mini bosses. Anyway, when he opens like that, that's when you pound his insides. I don't think do a specific amount of damage. However, I recommend not doing this. On the notion of that you've got to avoid the spores here. They cause damage. You can shoot 2 missiles into his big gaping core, and that's the only way you can actually kill this thing. Yes, it does actually kill a lot of things. I know I haven't done a Super Metroid video in a while, but hey, what you expect? It is one of the best games of all time. And I say that because it's still playable today, as I mentioned in the first video. Super Metroid, one of the best games ever made, and it's still playable. I mean, yeah, Super Mario World is dated. Link to the Past is dated, but Metroid, yep, still playable today. It's about as fresh as you're ever gonna get. A game that's like 15 years old. I think the only damage the franchise took was Other M, but I always thought Other M was actually a decent game. It just encapsulated a lot of the Metroid mythos, and that's what you get for doing it. I think it got a lot of negative because it was actually more of the people didn't like Team Ninja's ass version. People forget that it was actually people forget it was more of the guy that did. Oh, what was the guy, the director? Anyway, as I was talking, the Spore Spawn is a dead fucking bastard. If you look carefully, his chamber just pretty much rots. Horrible death if you're a Planetary. Anyway, you probably think to yourself, what's the reward I get for killing the Spore Spawn? After I expertly used the wall jump to climb up the stairs. We're back here, and we're back to the Metroid chamber music. This is a Fate chamber. We're going all the way down here, and of course, we arrive at the right side of the room. Blast the chamber. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Super Missile. Now, the Super Missile here has the power of 10 missiles at once. These are very powerful missiles. They were introduced in this game, and they're going to be used most effectively against bosses for delivering that extra oomph of firepower. Now that we've completed this, we can just show you how powerful. These open green doors. The green doors are very handy here. Super missiles are like one of the most strongest weapons in the game, alongside another. Of course, you need to use the Super Missile here to unlock the gap here, and you'll take you back to the central shaft. Alright, so where do we go now? We gotta go down here. We got another set of missiles here. That's 5 more missiles to our collection, which gives us 35 missiles. And of course, if you blast the blocks here and go down this left side, you will find eventually what I was going to mention before, the charge beam. Now, the charge beam gives your gun a charge shot, which does actually use some more extra damage. Fortunately, not now, because we're approaching the end of the video and we need to get to the to another important place, because we've got another area. And of course, gotta remember, the green doors blast super missiles. Super missiles are more effective against regular ones, and these little bastards I hate with a vengeance, because they do more damage than the regular bosses than the regular enemies you've bloody seen. Okay, what have we got here then? Now, if you climb up, if you wall jump to this point, you get another set of missiles here. Expertly timed, I know. That's how I roll. And we go around to this part there. We need more super missiles, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, more. Now those things are super missiles. They are very strong. Now these blue gates, here's my problem. We can't, once you go through those gates, we can't go back there until we pick up an extension of our blaster. Effectively called the wave beam. Right, approaching the end of the episode, I think we'll come to a specific point. So we're about to leave Brinstar, the main part, to go into the main planetary shaft area. And with that set in mind, we're in the main area that we're going to be. We're going to stop right here. So, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you all in the near future. Peace.